So at this point, we are going to review the units for 8th grade. So last year in 7th grade, you should have learned personal ID, house and home, family and education. So we're going to start reviewing with that. And in personal ID, we start with fingerspelling, move on to meeting others, asking questions like who, what, where, yes, no, and then describing others. So we are going to start with fingerspelling today. There is a video you can watch of me going through the entire alphabet, helping you remember and practice. At this point, you are going to take out your ASL notebook. There is a Google Doc for that, and you're going to start filling in the blanks. This should be from last year, but on midterms and finals, these are common questions. So when do I fingerspell? When is that appropriate? So in your ASL notebook, you should be filling in the blanks. When do you fingerspell? Names of people, names of places, titles of movies or books. So my name, fingerspell. The restaurant I like is named Carmine's. Okay, and titles of movies and books. So those are important to remember. Specific kinds in a group, like types of bread, rye. Some of these have signs, some of them your fingerspells. So the important part of this is to remember the names of people and places and titles of movies. So names and titles of pretty much anything is fingerspelled. All right, take some time to practice on here. This is a link that you can use whenever. It's kind of a fun game almost. You can see who gets the highest score, and you can also control the speed if you want to go slower or faster. What are some rules to follow when fingerspelling? Keep your hand to the side below your chin, right? You don't want to be over here or up here or down low. A little bit to the side below your chin, even if you're left-handed. Okay. No bouncing your letters. This is something that a lot of new people tend to do when you're first learning sign language. You know, I'm bouncing my letters. Just keep your hand still. Sometimes you should move to the side a little bit, either in or out, depending. Keep a steady speed. Okay, not too fast, not too slow. This is an important one. Keep your palm facing out. So when I fingerspell my name, my palm is facing out until what letter? H, right? G and H, your palm is actually facing you. Those are the only exception, okay? Otherwise, your palm should be facing out. And always use your dominant hand, so the hand that you write with. Whichever one is your dominant, always use that. I know some people who tend to use both hands, start off with one and switch to the other. You should only be using one hand. Think it to yourself now, are there any letters you still struggle to remember or you need to practice more? I know a lot of people, when we looked back past few classes, we found a few that we still struggled with. Pretty much ones that you don't usually use a lot are the ones that you tend to forget. All right, I do want to show you up at the top here. If you go here, if you click on this link, it's going to take you to this super cute little fingerspelling thing. So somebody just put little pictures on with these, and I think it's so cute. I think if you really look through these, it'll help you remember the signs. So when you're practicing, maybe even look at this. I know it's hard to see the actual hand sometimes because the art is so cool, but you can either use this right here when you're practicing. You can use my video that I made, but I really like this just because it kind of helps you remember. This is one that we talked about in my other classes. So G, I really like this one because you have the gorilla, right? You have one finger for G because you got the gorilla hanging on. And then for H, you got that hippo, and you need two fingers because the hippo is so heavy. So I really like that. I think that's fun to remember that. And I also like this one too, K for koala. So you have to have your hand up for K, because remember this is P. So for K, you can remember that you want to put it up because you got that koala hanging on to the top of the tree. I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. I think that's it, but I really like this one too. Oh, super cute. Up there's the P with the pig laying down. Q for quail. Yeah, so they're just really cute, and I think they'll help you remember better if you do want to look at this. So the link is there if you would like to see it. Oh, this is also one of my favorite ones. Cute. All right. Any questions? Feel free to ask either in Google Classroom or through email. All right.